Alrighty, I've already done a video comparing the 9mm and the 38 Special. This is the summertime edition. We've got my Model 642 Smith and 38 Special. This is the airweight version. No lock on it. The Ruger EC9. This is a more recent acquisition. Y'all have to excuse me, I haven't had my coffee yet. Smith carries 5 rounds. The Ruger carries 7 in the magazine, 1 more in the chamber for a total of 8 rounds. Should be a no-brainer considering we're using bullets of similar weights and similar velocities out of these guns. The 9mm should win out, but not always. When we're talking about carrying them on a hip, and there's the DeSantis hip scabbard for the 9mm and the Texas 18 something or other holster for the J-frame 38s. I also use it to carry my Model 36 in. The capacity gives the advantage to the 9mm. And carried on the hip, the 9mm is flatter. And both of them hide very well. Considering we're using 125 grain plus P's in the 38, 124 plus P loads in the 9mm. The 9mm should be superior. The advantage doesn't always fall that way. Very few times is everything so cut and dried. The flatter 9mm, yes, I can carry inside my waistband a little more comfortably because I am a fat boy. I have no problem with that. If you do, well, that's your problem. But the 38 carries very well itself. There's not a tremendous amount of difference in the width of these guns, even with the cylinder of the revolver. The overall length proves more of a factor, particularly in the summertime when I'm wearing shorts and circumstances dictate that I need to use one as a pocket gun. And that's where the 38 comes in really good, because I can put it in all my long pants and shorts pockets perfectly fine. Nobody thinks of anything of what's in there. Whereas the length of the 9mm, depending on what size and cut of shorts I'm wearing, I can't always put it in there. I can't put it in the pocket of my slacks, and I can't put it in the pocket of my jeans. It's too long. Another advantage the 38 might have is in the summertime. We have breeding season here with the snakes. They become very aggressive and they move. They're trying to breed. Okay, that's the most important thing in their bloodline, in their life, is to carry on that bloodline. Comes before eating with them. The 38, because the action does not require any of the pressure from the cartridge to cycle, it allows me to use snake shot without having to manually cycle it into the chamber of the gun to be fired. As far as weight wise, the EC9 falls in between my 642, which is slightly lighter, and my Model 36, which is an all steel J frame, which also has a hammer on it. Both of them do well for what they're for. They're great summertime guns. Depending on how you dress, what you wear, where you're going to be, that's going to make a factor more important than the slight differences in size and capacity with these two. I've had a chance to run another 100 rounds through the Ruger EC9. Haven't had a failure out of it yet. Again, Smith & Wesson reliable revolvers. They're so reliable, they're boring. They're just going to keep working. But this is the summertime edition of the 9mm versus the 38. Later on.